Nuclear warnings coming out to the United States as we are hearing in the last 24 hours that Iran is preparing 800 missiles to launch. And this is coming as we have seen that things have fallen apart with the nuclear talks between them and the United States. And these 800 missiles are actually coming from China that is helping them to prepare for war. Now, this comes as I mentioned, things are falling apart with the negotiations, and Iran, the supreme leader, is saying, the United States, you do not tell us what we can do. If we can enrich uranium for nuclear weapons or not, we will do as we please. We do not care what it is you have to say about this. And we're hearing that meanwhile, as Donald Trump is trying to work out negotiations, diplomatic agreements with Iran, Israel is saying, we are on standby, ready at any moment's notice. You let us know, Donald Trump. We are ready to go to all-out war. Now, I'm going to share with you the latest headlines and video footage so that way you can see it for yourself. Coming out in the last 24 hours. Today, it is June 7th, 2025. We're going to dive into it, but let's go ahead and take a look at these headlines coming out so you can see it for yourself. It says, Iran is importing missile fuel from China as the U.S. tensions rise, according to reports. We're going to dive into this, and yes, these are direct threats and warnings from Iran to the United States, not to Israel. We're gonna cover it. This is to the United States. Here's another one. Iran orders materials from China that can make some 800 ballistic missiles, according to reports. Now take a look at the subtitle. Israel said to reassure the U.S. that it won't strike Iran's nuclear facilities without first receiving the signal from Donald Trump that talks have failed. So they are on standby. Now, we have heard that those talks have officially failed, but they still might open them back up. But Israel is saying, just give us the word. We are ready to strike Iran. Here's another headline coming out. Now, I shared this with you 2 days ago when I had let you know that this was unfolding. Iran's supreme leader sends nuclear warnings to the United States, issuing them directly to the U.S., saying, you have no say over what we do. We will make nuclear power, nuclear weapons, if we so choose, and you have no right to tell us what to do or what not to do. And take a look. Here's another one coming out. They say the United States can't do anything about this. The supreme leader belittles the U.S.'s nuclear proposal and attempts to come up with a nuclear deal. And that is why we are hearing that there are nuclear warnings coming out right now to the United States. And we're hearing that we are on the brink of war in the Middle East as these talks are falling apart. Now, we will see. Iran might come to some sort of an agreement here, but we're hearing at this very moment, coming out in the last 24 hours as we speak, China is sending over things to prepare Iran for over 800 missiles to be launched, preparing fuel, and they are still working away on enriching uranium as they so please. In fact, there are rumors coming out that Iran already has the abilities. They're just sitting, claiming that they are at the 60%, when really they are ready to go. Let me know your thoughts.